So a question that I frequently get from clients in my workers' compensation cases is, how do I get compensation for the pain and suffering that I had to endure as a result of my injury? Well, that's a tough question, unfortunately, because in Indiana, in a workers' compensation case, and I'm talking only about workers' compensation cases, there's no real mechanism for recovery for pain and suffering. Now, the reason for this is because the Workers' Compensation Act was created to provide both employers and employees a clear understanding of what an employer's obligation is to care for a worker who is injured on the job. There are trade-offs there. The benefit that the employee receives is that the medical care for an injury that indisputably occurred on the job is that the employer must pay for your medical care, and they must also pay you for your time off work. In a typical personal injury case, those things don't happen. You're on your own, and then you get the recovery afterwards. Now, the downside to a workers' compensation case is on the angle of pain and suffering. You don't get a specific recovery for pain and suffering in workers' compensation cases because the Workers' Compensation Act doesn't allow it. Obviously, if you're in a car wreck and it involves a third party, you may not get pain and suffering from your employer, but if the other party was negligent in causing your injury, you also have a claim against that person, and you can recover for pain and suffering. Now, that's a whole nother topic for another day when you've got a workers' compensation injury that is caused by the negligence of someone that is not part of your employer. So be sure to be on the lookout for that in the future. As always, if you have any questions about this video or the content in the blog post that accompanies this video on our website, give us a call. Thanks.